don't know what I want to start with. Gosh, I don't want to go through all of these. We got Zach Collins. We got Keldon. We got Mitch Johnson. And we have Stephon Castle. I want to do 2 of these. Oh, wait. We also have Chris Paul. Let's listen to Mitch Johnson and Stephon Castle. Not Mitch? What do you mean not Mitch? Let's do Paul or Mitch. Let's do 2. I want to do 2. If we did 2, what are we going to roll with? We're going to roll with Mitch Johnson and Castle. That's personally what I want to do. Chris and Castle over Mitch? Okay, well, can we... Castle, Zach, birthday boy. I don't want to do Zach Collins. That's not fun. Chris and Castle. All right. Chris and Castle. We're going to start with Mitch, though. Let's do a few minutes. If it's boring, we'll jump to those. We'll do those 2 regardless.
Mitch, what did you think of the way they closed it?
You guys are so disrespectful. This is your coach right here, and you don't want to hear what he has to say.
Big threes by CP and also Zach.
Yeah. They ramped up the pressure, obviously. We knew they were going to make a run. And we needed some guys to make plays, and those guys stepped up. Had a couple shaky possessions on offense, and it's tough in this league for 48 minutes, a long game. And we got on our heels a little bit, probably.
You know, he kind of sounds like a mixture between Doc Rivers and Curry. Steph Curry.
Lost our pace, weren't quite as decisive there in the mid to late fourth quarter. And I thought those guys made some really good shots, and I bet when we look back at those possessions, we had a little bit better spacing, a little bit more decisive, strong drives, and didn't let them get us on our heels.
Go ahead. Talk about the block by Castle on
Ooh, yeah, I want to hear about that. Talk about that block.
Shea coming down the stretch there.
He's got great defensive instincts. You know, you just see him and he makes plays, and he threw that lob that will slap his wrist forward, but he moved on, and that's what he's been really good at.
Guys, I like that a lot. Attention to detail. He brought that up like that had nothing to do with the answer. So like he already has on his mind, okay, attention to detail. We got to get onto him about that. That's pretty cool. He was really getting it. I think the reason why I wanted to listen to what Mitch Johnson has to say, because he was really getting into our players today. He is really coming into his own. He's always been a good coach, but he's coming into his own. Did you guys see how he was like, he got so angry after that Keldon miss as well, that 3-point shot. It looked like he wanted us to take a better shot. He got so angry at the end of that game. And I think it was like 2 minutes left. Yeah, he was livid. He was real animated. Dude, he was losing it, July. He was losing it.
And again, we knew they were going to pick up their aggressiveness and really try to kind of turn the court and slant it and play downhill. And I thought we did a good job of weathering their storm. We made just enough plays to kind of stay enough ahead to have a little bit of breathing room.
I think it's fair.
I'll be mad as F2. That shot was ish. Yeah, it was. It was pretty bad. I'm digging his own style of coaching. I'm digging it too, man. I like it. Other than Keldon ending games. He should be fired for Keldon Johnson finishing games. It's okay. Pop was doing it too. I just don't get it.
Say Steph had some rookie moments, like you mentioned one just there a minute ago, and he had the turnovers. But sticking with him down the stretch, what do you think he gains from just playing through all that stuff?
Yeah.
He wanted to use the clock up. Someone in the chat told me that we had 3 seconds left. Is that true? Is that true?
There's no way to get experience without experience, right? It's one of those tricky deals. And he made great plays. You know, he obviously made some younger plays, I guess, or inexperienced, but so did the older guys. So it's one of those deals. We just have to continue to be solid and not skip steps, be consistent, trust the game plan in the process. And I think when we do that, our habits will get better and we'll continue to be more consistent.
Zach and Charles combined for...
Oh, they didn't let Carolina. I'm about to skip over this guy.
24 points, 15 rebounds. What were they able to do against that, I guess?
We don't care.
Really good job. Guys in that their advantage.
Players do you think?
There we go, Carolina.
Around the rim.
Coach, what players do you think have done well with being able to adapt with all of the recent injuries?
I mean, name them, but I mean, obviously Charles Bassey tonight. Malachi's been.
Oh, that was mean. I'm just kidding. He looking at the stat sheet. He was like, Malachi did good tonight. Ooh, 1 for 3. I mean, I'm just kidding. No, Malachi did good. He had 3 assists.
Really good. Blake Wesley didn't play tonight. He's been good. I think we've had a unique start where we have a lot of bodies and feel like we have depth, different games, different matchups are called upon different guys. And it's been pretty cool to see different guys step up when their name's been called upon and the other guys be happy for them when their name isn't.
Keldon matched a career.
Pretty sure Clayton got a crush on Carolina. No, Carolina's cool. She's the homie. We had her on the channel before. Drew says, first time catching you live. Love the content. Love you too, Drew. I know you didn't say you love me. I'm just letting you know that. July, wonder why Wesley was out. Wesley didn't play at all, did he? Yeah, that's strange.
Career high was 6 threes tonight. Like, how have you seen his 3-ball develop over the course of his time here?
Yeah, I think in his first like 30 games in Austin, he didn't make a 3, so it's definitely developed. But Keldon's been here the longest
Who is the cameraman? Just kidding.
now, which is crazy. But his mojo, his energy.
Joe didn't die. Trying to learn some Japanese, guys. Gonna be visiting Japan soon. And then I want to move there. Real talk. I think that's how you say that. Just joking. Joe didn't die. Joe didn't die. Okay. All right. Steph Castle. You guys asked for it. Let's listen.
Carter, what was the message from coaches, from veterans on the team as you guys were trying to close this thing out?
Yeah, we were more focused on getting stops, stopping the bleeding. It wasn't really anything that we were doing offensively that they were, really taking away. It was just more of us making or missing shots. So just really zoning in, defensively on, how we can, stop them from scoring. And I feel like pretty late in the fourth, we did that. So.
Tell us about your block on Shea at the end.
Everyone talking about that block.
What you were thinking as you were trailing him in.
They're not thinking anything, man. They're not thinking anything. What? No offense, but they're not thinking anything when these things happen. What is he thinking? Was he doing a math problem in his head to be in the perfect position to get that block? He wasn't thinking anything. No offense. No offense, man.
Yeah, just I didn't want him to get all the way around me. I was trailing him like kind of on his side. I didn't know what side he would go up on, but just trying not to let him get around me or bump me out of the play, so I could go up and try and contest it.
Okay, that was actually a better answer than I was expecting. Castle don't think. I just wasn't expecting it to be. That actually was quite calculated. I'm not gonna lie. That block was nice though. You can shoot like crap, but if you affect the game like Castle thinks could slide for real. Hey, we brought this up, man. He shot horribly, but if we go back and look at the plus minus, it's kind of insane for him to have 7 turnovers, 3 for 13, but a plus 15 plus minus. I mean, he affects the game in so many ways. 8 assists though, so there's that. All right, let's go back.
Looking at the replay, it looks like he might have tried your slow step on you, did he?
I don't remember.
You were ready for it no matter what it was.
Yeah.
How do you approach a game like that where you maybe you make a turnover here or there, miss a shot here or there, and just keep moving on to the next thing? What is that about your makeup that you seem to be able to do that?
Yeah, just having short-term memory, trusting in my defense as well. I feel like if I turn the ball over or make a bad play offensively, I have the abilities to get it back on defense. So, just not hanging my head on bad plays. There's a lot of plays that, make up a game. So, Just not trying to, you know.
He shot 3 for 13, and he's like 12 years old, and he already has this mindset. We're so lucky.
Get too overworked about
Brian Wright is a good GM.
one possession.
But you and playing alongside Charles Bassey, what was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, me and Bassey work out together all the time, so it wasn't, you know, anything new for us. You know, I'm just happy he's, you know, finally getting an opportunity to show what he can do. He's been keeping his head down, working every day, so I know he's coming off an injury, so to have a game like that, I know that felt good for him.
You talked about just what he did defensively. I mean, he was kind of a beast out there defensively.
Yeah, I mean, we see it all the time in practice.
He's such a robot. Oh my God. He hit a he hit a big 3 in this. Did he hit a big 3 in this game? Am I tripping? Oh, that's gonna bother me. What was the minute mark when he hit that 3? He hit a big 3 in this game, didn't he? Are my games blending in with each other? Hold on. Was it 6 minutes left? Okay, it was a big game. It was a big 3. Okay. 6 minutes left. Yeah, 6 minutes left. He hit a big 3. Yeah, great mindset. Jeez. Yeah, at the end, within 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, it was within 6. Yeah, that was a big 3. That was a big 3. No one really talked about it because the Thunder got so close. But yeah, that was a big 3. All right, going back. He plays winning basketball.
I mean, like I said, it's not anything that, you know, we haven't seen.
Oh, what I was bringing up was that he's literally a robot. He hit that 3 and he didn't react at all. He was just like, I don't know, processing.
Before, you know, just, you know, I'm really happy for him. Happy he got the opportunity to really go out there and show it. Because, I mean, he has those abilities to go out there and do that every night. You know, it's really just about opportunity. So, you know, he got the opportunity tonight with, you know, one of our guys out. And, you know, he took advantage of it.
Is he one of those guys that's fun to throw lobs to?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Those lobs he was trying to give to Zach Collins, he thought he was Wemby.
When you play with Keldon Johnson, what is that like on the court?
Well, it depends. Are we talking about the first quarter, second quarter, or the second half? I need to know to answer this question.
It takes a lot of pressure off of us. That's ball handlers. You know, he can handle pressure. You know, attack the paint. You know, he can space, knock down threes. You know, he can guard. You know, I feel like he's real versatile. So, you know,
He can guard.
Take pressure off of us as ball handlers. You know, we're getting pressure. You know, we know we can, you know, give it to him, and, you know, he'll make a valuable play for us.
That is true, though. Offensively, if you're struggling at all, that is a good go-to, to be able to just give it to Keldon and he can just attack.
Y'all have nights like this where you win without Victor, Devin, and Jeremy. What do those wins mean to you guys?
It means a lot. You know, not having our full group, you know, guys that obviously impact every game.
Dude, why don't we just ask questions? Not saying these are bad questions. These are good questions. Why don't we just ask questions just for the headline, just for the headlines? My question would be, Castle, are you him? Like, that's it. I would just be like, Castle, are you him? Regardless of how he answer that, it's going to be everywhere. If he just says, of course I am, then you have a beautiful headline everywhere. ESPN's talking about it, at least on social media. Steph Castle says, of course I am, to if he's him.
And still go out there and beat a team like that, you know, it means a lot. And I feel like it speaks highly of, you know, how we approach the game and, you know, our defensive side of it. I feel like that was the main focus of the game. You know, kind of, you know, eliminate, you know, their stars from taking most of the shots, you know, being in shifts, just really stuff like that. So I feel like it was a real team win.
The lob to Zach near the end, is that one that you probably want back?
Yeah, for sure. I told him that was me. It was a bad point in the game to throw it to that close, fourth quarter. I probably should have held on to that one.
Thanks, Steph. I don't think he should have held on to it. It was just a bad lob. Like Collins was wide open, you know, but he did find him kind of late because it looked like Chris Paul, you know, wanted it to go to him. I mean, they had the mismatch. They had 2 players down on the Thunder end. Like we should have took the shot. It wasn't a bad read. It just too high. But yeah, I guess you could have held on to it. All right. It's crazy because even with all the mistakes he made out there, he was still confident and made an impact. Yeah, he didn't put his head down once. He wasn't worried once. All right, you guys want to hear what Chris Paul had to say? Let's listen.
Well, we hope so. You know, we played a lot of close games already right now to start the year, and we had some tough losses, some big leads that we didn't let go. But only way you learn how to win these games is to actually do it.
Looked like he liked playing with athletic bigs. That's why he kept lobbing, but Collins, the wrong guy. Maybe that's something to keep an eye on, right? Maybe that's something to keep an eye on. You know, maybe you don't need a, you know, solid center like a Jakob Poeltl type center backing up Wemby because that's going to be expensive. Maybe you can just get kind of, you know, like you said, like more athletic, you know, rim runners. You know, some bigger rim runners. I don't know. I have to look at this upcoming draft before I can even make an assessment of anybody we can grab or, you know.
I don't know if this is too much of a big picture question, but does it feel like this is one of those games that this really that shows why the Spurs wanted to come and get you? You know, the opponent's making a fourth quarter push, you know, young teammates, and they can turn to you, you know, to calm things down, handle the ball, make things happen on the stretch. Just wondering if that kind of registers. I know it's right after the game, but
I don't really understand. I don't understand the question that much. I think I get it. I don't know. Very close games, you're gonna rely on Chris Paul. I assume that a lot of these games we're gonna win because of Chris Paul, his impact. I don't know. I don't really know the question. I don't understand the question. The reporter talking is my cousin. Well, that's cool. Tell your cousin I said hi. I don't really get the question. I think I get the question. Let's see what Chris Paul says.
You might have asked them, you know what I mean? But I definitely know what I'm capable of, and situations that I've been in over and over again, you know, for years is late game situations, last 3-4 minutes. But I think for us, we've had so many different guys in and out of the lineup, so we just trying to figure out things that work on every given night.
Someone like Gafford, exactly.
But guys stepped up. Everything was by committee. It was a defensive effort tonight, and that's why we won.
How's your
Let me ask a question. Chris Paul, are you him?
finger?
It's all right now. We'll see how I feel in the morning.
What do you think is the next step? As you guys, you always say, you know, we're going to try to win some along the way and learn.
Yeah.
What do you need to work on as a group right now?
That's a good question. Can you give us specifics? Consistency? No, that's not a good answer. I want specifics.
That's it. You know, and I think that's what we talked
Dang
about
it.
after the game is that
Dang
we
it.
got to expect to win, right? Especially games like this. And so tonight, I think we executed the game plan perfectly. You know, our defense we helped all night. We knew, you know, what Shea and Jalen were capable of, and we just wanted to shift all night. So I think us just putting strings of games together, not be a win one, lose a couple, win one. So I think that's the next step for us is consistent.
Good news. Good news, Spurs fans. Good news. If you want to string some wins together, my friends, you have the Jazz, you have the Warriors. That's going to be difficult. But then you have the Jazz, and you have the Lakers, you have the Kings. Quite difficult. Suns, Bulls. I think reasonably how we seen the Spurs play, they could very well go on a pretty nice stretch here. All right. So, yeah. Hopefully that happens.
Consistency.
Chris, what do you admire about Harrison? You know, his game, the way he carries himself.
Everything.
Who?
You know, HB is just a
Oh, Barnes?
pro. You know, and it's crazy. I know Harrison for a long time since he was in high school, but you don't really get a chance to know someone until you become teammates. You spend a lot of time together, but I don't know how much older I am than Harrison, but I've learned things from him already this season. I wonder if they would get upset. This is so random. I don't know why my thought went to this. It's because it's too late at night right now.
I wonder if I was a reporter and I asked them like about Sohan all the time, how they would react. Like if I was just asked, even with him being out, I'm just like, hey, could you tell us the type of impact that Sohan has off the bench or on the bench as a leader? Like every single time. You think they will eventually get tired of that? They can't show that they're tired of that, right? As their teammate, they have to answer it. Every single time, I would just ask about Sohan. Hey, tell us how Sohan's doing. What's it like hanging out with Sohan after the game? Is there anything Sohan told you in that fourth quarter that helped you guys seal that win? He can't be like, no, he didn't tell us anything. He has to. Every time you lose, and it's like, do you think that you let down Sohan? I don't know.
You know, I have a routine and what time I get there and all this stuff, and it's cool to see a guy who has a routine the same way. You know, so I'm
Do you think Chris Paul will be a good addition to the Spurs coaching staff when he retires? I don't know, man. I don't know. Just because a player is a great coach on the court doesn't mean that they will make a great coach on the sidelines. So I don't know. I mean, Tim Duncan, in my opinion, was a horrible coach. I mean, he was not a good coach. Okay? He just wasn't. The only thing that made him a decent coach was the fact that he's Tim Duncan. Just all the guys respected him. But as far as coaching, he didn't really have the duties. Becky Hammond had it. So, yeah. I don't know.
extremely grateful for Harrison and him being here with this team.
Chris, which players, based on your personal observation, have done well as far as being able to adapt on the court despite the recent injuries?
Steph Castle.
Everybody.
Steph Castle.
Everybody.
Especially Steph Castle.
You see our practices. I mean, it's guys are working. You know, every single day, guys are out there working.
You can tell though, right? Like you can tell. Like we can watch the games and tell. Like the type of mentality they had going into this game was not the Spurs of last season. Like he mentioned how they should expect to win. I feel like the Spurs started off this game with, we're going to win this game, right? Like there's no ands, ifs, or buts. We're winning this game. And then even the third quarter, in which they just spanked the Thunder. I think it was 33 to their 20. They fully expected to win. And yeah, I think the Spurs should get at least 44 wins this season.
At shoot around this morning, guys are working before shoot around. You know, guys, they call them vitamins, you know. And I think I'm probably most happy for Keldon Johnson. You know, it was a shooting drill yesterday after practice, and we stayed for the longest. And he was just trying to finish his drill, and to see the work pay off today, you know, I think that's
pretty cool. He was great in that first half.
What's really dope about this team is to see guys get rewarded for the work they've been putting in.
Did you say you called it vitamins?
Yeah, that's just what it's called.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Speaking of putting that work in, Charles has been putting a whole bunch of work coming back from.
I didn't know that that's what it was called. Is that what that's called? Like pre-shooting is called vitamins? Did you guys know that? Early morning workouts? I don't know. Don't take too much offense to Chris Paul, Carolina. He, I don't know. He come across as kind of a jerk. I can't say that because he's a Spur. He's a Spur now. He's a Spur. I mean, he responded like, yeah, you supposed to, like, yeah, that's just what it's called. Like, dude, like, I didn't know that. Who knows that? You guys know that? They're called vitamins. How would we know that? I don't know.
What did you think of the way he played tonight?
Bassy was unbelievable. The way he kept, you know, the tip outs alive and all that different stuff. You know, when I signed and got here this summer, Bassy was coming back from injury, and so was Devin. You know, so to see those guys work back, and like I said, we've had different guys.
Carolina is the homie. I keep telling y'all this. No slander. Not even from Paul. No, she's the homie. It was a fun question. I genuinely never heard that before, but now we know. Now I'm just going to use it like we've always known this. And then if you guys are like, what the heck are vitamins? I'm going to answer it the same way that he answered that. Like, yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it's called. Cody, that's what it's called. Duh. July, that's what it's called. Muhammad, that's what it's called, dude. Duh.
In and
John? Duh.
out, but guys, just stay ready, and that's what you got to do when you're a pro.
A young guy like Steph, how important is it for him to be allowed to just play through some of the mistakes in the rookie moment?
Steph probably get tired of me talking to him all day long. You know what I mean? But I hope he doesn't.
The duh is very important. Yes, the duh is very important. All right, that's vital. That's vital to the argument.
I just I'm lightweight envious of him. You know what I mean? Just because of his ability, you know, and I think his maturity, right? Like, he just turned 20, but he seemed like a 30-year-old man. He's just really, really good on both ends of the court. He's determined. He's a competitor, and all game long, when you see me talking to him, I'm probably telling him to shoot the ball, be aggressive or whatnot. And I guess because I remember those days when I was a lot faster and downhill and could get by people, and I know what he's capable of, so I just try to stay on him, and when he makes mistakes, we live with it, because it's always coming from a good place.
We said it before, but that's the player that's going to benefit the most from Chris Paul. Him and I think Devin Vassell, but geez, we have not been able to see Devin Vassell. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, that's it. Shout out to Spurs Reporter for posting it. But there we go. And I refuse to look at these two. I don't. I feel like they would be pretty boring. They'll be pretty boring. And that's not me disrespecting them at all. By the way, Keldon Johnson's shirt. This is clean.
You know, that's a good shot. You know.
Berts? Is that what that's called? I can't tell. Bets? Bets? No, that's not it. What is that called? Bets. Honestly, like the jacket. I actually love it. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Do you guys know what it is? That said bets, right? Or did it not? What the heck do you say? Is that BWA? Bets. Hold on. If we see him move, maybe he'll bet it. Bet. I have no idea. Did I find it? Scan with the phone. Betos? Betes? Where the heck is it? Is that Betos? I don't know, man. This might be some rich people stuff. I'm not going to be able to find it. Benedict Mathurin. What? This is gonna bother me now. It also said BWA on it. Let's see. See if I type in BWA, what comes up. Oh wait, I think I found it. Here it is. I mean, this isn't the exact one he's wearing. Okay, so that, oh my God. It's better with age. Oh my God. Guys, I'm saving for Japan. I can't afford this. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch all my videos so maybe one day I can afford this. $1,500. That will be my plane ticket, man. Literally said this. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't see it. It's cursive. That's why. Already subscribed, bro? Well, you gotta like and watch all my videos 5 times. What? Hold on, I gotta look this up. All right, we're gonna end this segment in a minute, but like, better with age jacket. Is there any knockoffs that we can buy? What the heck? I mean, the jacket is cool, but it's not that cool. It's not $1,500 cool. Jeez. Hold on, this is their... this might be their official site. Yeah, this is their official site. How much are you? Okay, this one is free. It's $0. Hold on. $0 because it's sold out. What? All right, here we go. Wait, sold out. All this stuff is sold out. Okay, so you can't find this anywhere. So never mind. My dreams have been crushed. There's no way I can get any of this. All of it's sold out, and then if you want to buy it, it's like $2,000. So, jeez. It has to be a Walmart version of that. Look, the most expensive thing I ever do is I go to Zara. Right now I'm saving my money, obviously for the trip and everything, but like when I'm getting clothes and I want high quality clothes, I go to Zara, baby. Go to Zara. And it's pretty pricey. I mean, for me, it's pretty pricey. Some people might say this isn't pricey at all. Like, let's see. If we go to jackets. Yeah, see, that is a nice jacket. Hold on. Wait, where did you go? That is a nice jacket. I shouldn't have got on here. Oh, God, I shouldn't have got on here. Now I want it. Crap. Where are you? Dude, that was so nice. What the heck? Where'd it go? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Feels like it's been forever since you've been gone. Oh my God, look at this one. See, $100. I think that's quite pricey, but it's worth it. These are nice as well. Look like Jeremy's closet. I don't know what Jeremy's closet is. Crap, I want to find it again. All right, go to man. And then did I say view all? Did I go to jackets? I think I did jackets. There you are. Don't you go anywhere. That, friends, is fashion. I need to save this. I'm saving this on my phone. That is fashion. All right. You'll look super cool. All the kids want it. You'll be the cool kid in school. Unless you're an adult. Don't hang out at schools. That's pretty cool. I'll stick to the TikTok shop. Is the TikTok shop actually good? Let me know about that. I need to check that out. All right, ending segment. No, not sponsored by Zara. Not sponsored by. Yeah, no,